Allie. Join me as I show you how to do these ice earrings. There's just a couple of materials involved and they're really simple. You can change up the colors. If you need any materials, go ahead and look below the video. In the description there, it'll give you the exact counts that you need. I love how these are really, really neutral and just really light catching with those ice drops right on your ears. Gather up your supplies and let's get started. All right, so I'm going to hold this one up because I know it can be a little bit hard to see. This ice pendant is really, really pretty, or earring rather. You can do it as a pendant too. It would look great actually as just a tiny little pendant hanging on your neck. You can do it in a variety of colors if you want to, but it's just a really simple netted earring. And we're going to begin with some white dragon thread. I have size 6 on my needle here. And we are going to begin with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seed beads. I have 6 seed beads, 11/0 size in my hand, and I'm going to drop those down to the bottom of my thread and simply tie a knot. And I'm going to leave just enough thread that I can grab onto to tie another knot at the end. I'm going to tie one knot and then another one. So it's there nice and tight and done. So there we have 6 seed beads right in the middle. We're going to go through the first 2 seed beads and we're going to add on to that an additional 3 seed beads. These are still the 11/0 size. 1, 2, 3. We're going to go back through those beads that we just traveled around through. From here, we're going to jump over to the next 2. Sew through the next 2 in that first starter row of 6. And add 3 again. Back through the 2. Once again, go over through the next 2. 1, 2, 3 seed beads, back through the 2 the thread just came out of. All right, simple start, right? So we have those 6 seed beads with basically 9 seed beads total on. I'm going to go back into the 3 that I just added and let my thread hang out on that basically upper level, that level of 3. At this point here, we're going to go around and we are going to add a bicone in between each one. So I'm going to add a bicone and then I'm going to sew through the next group of 3. So if they weren't lying flat for you, this will get them to do so. There you go. Next, bicone through the next group of 3. Sometimes you can't get through all 3 at once. You have to go through 2 and then through the last third one. Last 4mm bicone on through those first 3 seed beads. This is also just a cute little earring. You can do this to connect different beads and kind of have a different look. I'm going to go through the first bicone that I just added and let my thread exit. When my thread exits here, we're going to go in and add a 4mm pearl. On the sides of the 4mm pearl, I want to add 1 15, 1 11, 1 4mm pearl, and then the opposite, 11, 15, through the next bicone. And those will just kind of hang out right there at the top. Again, 15, 11, pearl, 11, 15, through the next bicone. One more in my group of 3. And nothing says you have to do a group of 3. You could go in if you wanted to and make this into a quad into 4 set. You might just have to change up the seed beads a little bit. Going back through that first bicone, we add the last little pearl on. And see, again, with this ice earring, you could stop. Instead, what we're going to do is take our needle and thread up to the 11/0 seed beads right before the pearl. And we're going to decorate the outside of the pearl with some more of those silver lined seed beads. 5 go on and into the next 11 and 15 after the pearl. And that decorates the side there with those 11/0 seed beads. Notice how that's rounded. We're going to come through one more time and make it pointed. Along the bicones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of our 15s. into the 1511. Then again, 5 more of our 11 seed bead wraps around the pearl and into the 1115 and out before the bicone. 5 more 15s and over then through the 1511. Last time decorating the exterior of the pearl. 5 11 seed beads go on into the 11 and the 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of my 15-Os. Back through the 15, the 11, and then that set of 11 O's that we just added. Here's how we're going to get the pointed look. If you don't want the pointed look, you can certainly keep it rounded. You can see the difference here from the pointed to the rounded. So what we're going to do to get the point is we are going to go through beads 1 and 2 in that group of 5. So to beads 1 and 2 of my 11 O's, and then down through beads 4 and 5, skipping that center third bead. Go over through the 11 after, through the 15 after, and then you're going to repeat the same exact thing with the 15s. If it gets tight in your 15s, you can go right through your bicone as well, but I'm going to do the same thing going through beads 1 and 2 of my 15s, skipping over bead 3 and going through 4 and 5. After each one, kind of twirl it in your hand a little bit, give a nice tight pull, and that pops up that middle third bead into a point. From here, we've got 2 more sides to do this on, going through here, through beads 1 and 2, skipping bead 3, going through 4 and 5. Nice tight pull. See, that points that out. Back into the 11 and the 15 that are there. It might get a little tight there. I have on a size 10 needle, which I shouldn't have on. I would recommend an 11. It's worked so far. Fingers crossed it goes through one more time. But it's going to be getting tight. All right, through here. Again, skipping over that center third bead of the 15s. And see how it's getting a tiny bit of curvature? We want that. You want it to have a tiny bit of that curvature from the inside kind of poking out, almost like it is an icicle, hence the ice name. Now, that being said, if you do this in like a bright pink, it would be a beautiful flower. So don't limit yourself just to icicle colors. I just love the illusion of the bright colors that are together here. And kind of, again, that icy illusion with them. All right, so we have all of our points formed. And now all we're going to do is go up into the last one here. Going up, and this time I'm coming through that third bead of my 15-Os. Coming through that third bead there. You can see how pretty these are. I'm going to add one more pearl. I'm adding 1 4mm pearl here to the top. I'm grabbing my wire guard. I did go in with my wire guard and squeeze it shut a little bit to bring those sides closer together. Sometimes I open it up a little bit. Sometimes I squeeze it shut. This one I squeeze shut. Going down through the opposite side of the wire guard. Going down through the pearl. And when I exit the pearl, I'm going to go back through that 15 that my thread was coming out of. Easier said than done sometimes, from the opposite direction. What that's going to do is that's going to sit the pearl so it sits perfectly right on the top and brings that to a point. You can go up and around, reinforce. Once you're done reinforcing, go down through the 15-O seed beads here. Go and sneak after those 15-O seed beads into the bicone that sits below. From the bicone, go through the 3 11-O seed beads that sit right after the bicone, right there. Go into the middle, going through those 2 beads from the middle 6. Take this starter thread, punch it to the back. Just going through that right along to the back, kind of pulling it back there. Take your needle and thread around this center of the ice over to where the threads meet. Once you're where those threads meet, where that knot is, you're going to pull that knot towards the back of the project. Take your needle and thread, go towards the back of the project. Push those beads towards the front, and you have, again, that little tiny bit of curvature. Grab the thread end, tie it off, right over left, left over right. Again, towards the back, so you don't see it. Grab your thread burner, burn off the extra thread here, burning it flat along the project with the silver lined beads and the white thread. I know it's hard to see. I actually considered calling these the Hall of Mirror earrings. I'm going to grab my ear wires, twist that ear wire to open it up, put on my earrings so they are front facing. Oh no, it doesn't fit on because I pinched it. You're going to go up through the back, and that comes down right to the front. Close that up by bending it back. And that's it. That's all you have to do these little ice earrings. They are very simple. I like the look of them. You can do them in a lot of different colors for all different seasons, but don't they really just kind of look like a beautiful little droplet piece of ice? Thanks so much for joining me in creating these ice earrings. It's really nice just to have something neutral that you can wear with everything that catches the light and draws attention towards the beautiful face. If you need any materials, remember they are below the video in the description. And don't forget to post pictures of yours in our Facebook group for beading and jewelry making. It's an amazing community of Potomac beaders that are awesome artists and so helpful to become friends. As always, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more inspirational designs.